This is the Buffalo and Pittsburgh. It's a regional railroad. It's the fourth of the Genesee and Wyoming railroads. There's now like 120 of them. But it's pretty much the flagship railroad. And I modeled it in 1988, right when they started. We advanced one day for every operating session, and we're now on 27 September. They started in 19 July, so we've had like, I don't know, 50 operating sessions. But it is startup railroading, and this is a perfect mix of crew because, you know, at the early days they had the old guys left over from the B&O/CSX, and they're disgruntled, not experienced. And then we got the new guys who were just driving a forklift last week. So ignorance, confusion, and chaos reign supreme, and that's just management. Let me tell you about the jobs. And I have a list here to look at to refresh your memory. They're all two-man crews, engineer, conductor. First job is in Buffalo. That's going to collect up some cars, make a train, and drive through the wall, over the doorway here into East Salamanca, and then on the other side of the wall up to the Buffalo crushed stone. Going to run that train, do their switching, come back, do some local switching, and then I think I also have some train classification to do. So that's one job, Buffalo switcher. Second job going on down the line is the Bradford switcher. It switches that Kendall oil refinery. It's pretty light today, and then it switches to Johnsonburg Pentec Papers plant, which is pretty heavy today. That's a good job because it's got a lot of facing point, trailing point things, and you got to collect your cars up out of the two-track yard basically. So it's a thinking man's job. Third job is the Du Bois switcher, runs that whole back wall there. It's going to go pull cars from the industries in Falls Creek and Du Bois, take them down to the yard in Punxsutawney, Riker Yard, gather up some more cars, and then go do its spots. Fourth job is a Butler switcher. The Butler yard is actually 3 yards kind of strung together. That's a very straightforward job. It's just all yard switching, but you got 3 yards to play with, and we're going to use car cards for the first time, which you guys are all familiar with. You just got to find the industries. It's a complicated job. It's the Petrolia switcher that runs out of Butler. All that lower level switches 3 chemical plants in the northern sub.
End of the peninsula, that's the yard limits. And we also have 2 bids on this side, so we basically have this whole chunk.
The whole peninsula.
Oh yeah.
And
but do we work bids?
any of that over there?
Oh, we don't work bids, so we don't need bids.
Okay.
So what? Well, he said ignore this. Let's read what we're really doing. What really happened? Okay. Let's see. That's gonna be weird going from car cards over to switch list. Okay, that's it. We're just not there yet. Eventually it'll be all car cards.
Yeah. Well,
Alright.
use
I
engines.
like this. Okay, so here's our engines. Look at those. Build tomorrow's BT3. See switch list. Oh, we're on switch list first. Build it anywhere you want. Set it out on west yard tracks 4 and 5. Switch. Oh, we do switch bids. Okay, so we're working their way out of the yard. So one nice thing is they tend to be in groups, so it shouldn't be too bad to find the cars.
See if we're shopping. This would take forever.
Yeah. That's not right. Maybe in the front of the train.
Here's 7.
Those 7. How about any of those? Can you read any of those?
ECX 44,504.
You don't need it. What else do you need? We'll take any GATX or ACFS. Yeah, we're at a bad angle. We'll pull them over so we can read them. Okay.
Seven.
Yeah, I'll line back up a little more. Oh, not it.
Yeah, but I don't think we're in the clear at the other end of this track.
Down here. Check those. Oh, there we go. Nice.
Keep going.
Yeah, but we know we need this strength. We'll be fine. I'm not going to remember which one. Anywhere we want. We'll just use the whole chart. We can also leave stuff out here.
Okay. We don't have to worry about tree permits.
It's kind of like siding right now. If we are, well, we're on the main now, but you can always still have access to the siding. They can still get out.
So that's their.
Oh, problems, yeah.
Oh, you.
Is that it? No. Is that ours? No? Maybe they took ours. The one hanging there, was that ours or is that
Should
theirs?
have been theirs.
Oh, okay.
Maybe over there.
Okay. Around the corner.
You got number 3, right?
Yeah. Not back there.
That's too funny.
Yeah, we don't even know
Can't
where
find your throttle.
What number are we?
Should be one.
This is one right
Good
here.
engineer always keeps a couple extra
That's what I'm
horses in his
saying. Over
grip.
here.
Well,
Right.
So there's two. Okay. Can we find the other one? This is the number 1A.
Like you say,
Go get
cheap
these
and easy.
first.
Way to go, Tom, as well.
All together.
Hey, head, here we go.
Stack up.
I know.
True to my employer, I was going to block that crossing for 6 or 8 hours without a crew on it.
All right.
Oh, okay.
The door is here.
Where we're looking for CT recording mark. 910. To go into the repair shop.
Because I can't.
Okay. I'm watching. That's what my fingers are telling me.